What's up, everybody? Another Arcade Talk coming at you. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at in the world. Hope you're having a great one. And please smash that like button to help the video out. Okay, guys, we're here. Having a little fun since Zen Studios is coming out with a new Williams pack sometime later this year. I think it's probably going to hit probably Q3 or Q4. Thought we were going to get 2 packs this year of Williams, but it looks like we're only going to get 1. We got 1 last year at the very end of the year, and then they said they were going to try to do 1 or 2 this year. So it looks like we're at least getting 1. Maybe we'll get 2, but we'll see. But next week, July 17th, they're going to announce at least the first table that's going to be on this new Williams pack. It is going to be a pack of 3, so we're going to get 3 new Williams tables. And then they gave us a little bit of clues of what it could be. So let's pull that up on the screen. Okay, so here it is. A new Williams table will be revealed next Thursday, which is July 17th. Here's what you know so far. It was manufactured before 1990 and sold over 3,001. So I think that 1 is important. Got a guess? Watch the premiere on July 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern. And then they give us some colors down here, blue, a red, and yellow. I don't know if that's significant or not. They just might be trying to fool us with the colors, because a lot of the Williams tables a lot of them were black back then, it seemed like. So, okay, so what we know is it was manufactured before 1990 and sold over 3,001. My guess is Pinball, because it sold 12,001. So, and I'll show you that in a little bit here. I got a list of Williams tables. Okay, so this is the list of Williams tables, and this actually started... This page started in 1990, so we know it's not Diner or Roller Games, Whirlwind. We already have Whirlwind anyways. And then we got, okay, so the first one after 1990, or before 1990, because I'm going backwards here, would be Bad Cats. That's 1989, but it only produced 2,500, so we know it's not Bad Cats. Unfortunately, I was hoping it would be that. I really like Bad Cats, but you never know. It could be one of the other 2 they're not announcing yet. Okay, so it's not Bad Cats, and we got Police Force. 1989, and it produced 4,751. So there's a 1. I just have a feeling that 1 is significant. So Police Force could be one of the choices. It's not Pool because it was canceled. Black Knight 2000 we already have. We already have Earthshaker. We don't have Jokers. That was 1988. It was 5,403 produced. So that's a candidate. And it's got some yellow in it. Consumer Pen was canceled. And we got Taxi. Taxi could be in there. That's one of the ones I'm hoping for. It is yellow. It was produced in 88. It had 7,303. So that could be it. Swords of Fury, we already have. Banzai Run, we already have. And then here's Cyclone. Could be Cyclone. But it's 9,400 even. So, I mean, if that one's significant, would not be that one. And then we have Space Station. We already have that one. Okay, move to the next page. Fire, can't be that one because they only produced 273. Big Guns, 1987, it produced 5,550. But if we say that one's significant, it can't be that one. I'm just trying to roll some out. We got Fire, 87, 7,700 produced. If we're going by that one again, it would not be that one. Then we got F-14 Tomcat. That'd be a cool one to have. It was 87, it produced 14,502, but it doesn't have a 1 at the end. So we maybe roll that out. We got Millionaire, 3,500. That's in the running. And then we got some prototypes here. And there's Pinbot. This is my choice right here. Pinbot, because it had 12,001. So we only had 2 so far had a 1 in the end. Police Force, I think it was, and then this one. That's why I think it could be Pinbot, because 12,001. You know, they said over 3,001. This is 12,001. This is like the very few that has a 1 on the end. Okay, then we got Road Kings, 86, produced 5,500. Grand Lizard, can't be that one because they only produced 2,750. Could be High Speed, 86, 17,080. But if we're looking for the 1 in the end, it would not be that one. And then we got Comet in 85 that produced 8,100. But once again, if that one's significant, can't be that one. So far, through 2 pages, there are really only 2. Okay, let's go to the next page. Yeah, Sorcerer, 85, 3,700. So that could be in the running, but that one significant would not be. Got a couple more prototypes. Alley Cats, that's a bowling machine. And then we got Space Shuttle. I know some people are hoping it's Space Shuttle. That's 1984. And it produced 7,000 even. But if we go back to that one significant, it would not be that one. Starlight only did 100, so that cannot be. Pennant Fever cannot be. Only did 750. Laser Q only had 2,800. Still Crazy 12. Another prototype. Firepower 2 from 83 produced 3,400, so it's over that 3,000 mark. But once again, if you say that one significant, it would not be that one. Joust was only 400, so it can't be that one. Time Fantasy is only 600, and then another prototype. And I think it's going to be a solid state. I don't think it's going to be electromagnetic, so I'm only going to do the solid states. Rat Race was prototype, another prototype. Defender only had 369, so it can't be that one. Warlock only did 412. Varkon only did 90. Spell was canceled. Cosmic Gunfight only did 1,008, so it can't be that one. Thunderball only 10, another prototype. Hyperball doesn't have. I don't know if that was a prototype or something. It can't be this one because it only produced 2,350. Solar Fire only 782. Black Knight, oh, okay, that's a limited edition. 600. I didn't know they did a limited edition. Pharaoh only had 2,500. Jungle Lord had 6,000, so that's a 1981. That's a solid state, so it could be Jungle Lord, but if we go back to that one being significant, it would not be that one. It is in the running. And I think this is the last page for solid state. So we got Black Knight, 1980. 13,075 produced, so that could be in the running. But if that one is significant, wouldn't. Alien Poker, 1980, 6,000, so that could be in the running. Algar, no, only 349. Blackout, 1980, 7,050, so that could be it. But if we go back to the one, it would not be that one. Scorpion, 2,000, so that one's out of the running. We got Firepower. It's a solid state, 17,410 produced. And then we got a couple more prototypes here. Golgar, 14,000 even, 1979, solid state. But if we go say that one significant, it would not be that one, but it is over 3,001. Laser Ball, 1979, 4,500 produced, so that could be in the running. Time Warp, 8,875, it's a solid state, 1979. And then Tri-Zone, 1979, 7,250, could be. And then we got Rock and Roll Prototype, Stellar Wars, Solid State, 5,503. So it could be that one. So you can see there's a lot that could be. That's why I wonder if that one's significant. Okay, and then we got Flash, produced 19,505. I think that's pretty much it. We're almost at the end here. Tri-Zone, they don't have anything for produced. Phoenix, 1978, 6,198. Poker Ino produced 1,501. Disco Fever, 6,006. And Contact, 2,502, so it can't be that one. World Cup, oh man, hope we don't get another soccer one. That's 6,253. That'd be so funny if they came out with the soccer one. Okay, now we're getting to the Electros here. Lucky 7, no. Only produced 67. Lucky 7. Lucky 7 is 4,253. Wild Card's only 901. It's an Electro anyways. Hot Tip, 4,903. World Champion only produced 456, so it can't be that one. Can't be that one either because I only did 2,000. And then I think that's it. I think the rest of them are EMs. Oh, just a prototype. Yeah, the rest of these are EMs. This is a prototype for solid state. So yeah, so that's it. So you see there's a lot it could be. Pull this up again. It's sold over 3,001. So, I mean, I just tried to narrow it down because, like, what did they say 3,001? Over 3,001. Why not say sold over 3,000, right? But they put that one on there purposely. So that's why I'm thinking, this is one significant because they could have just said, and sold over 3,000. easily could have done that, right? Not much difference between 3000 and 3001. So that's why I was thinking 1 was significant, just because they specifically put that in there and just didn't say 3000. And I think there's only 2 or 3, if you go through this list, that actually had a 1 on the end. See, I think we go down. I think this was the last one, right? Yeah. No, this is a prototype. This is only 456. So see, this has like a 3 on the end. This has a 3 on the end. Another 3. Wow, a lot of 3s. And then this one's a 2. This is a 6. See, this Pokerino, that could be 1 because it is a 1 on the end. Oh, no, it can't be because it's only 1500. So you rule that one out. Okay, and that's it for that page. Black Knight has a 5 on the end. This is a 6000 even. Not enough. That's has a 0 on the end. That's not enough. That has a 0. Golgar has a 0 on the end. Same as Laser Ball. So see, there's not that many with a 1 on the end. That was my thinking. Prototypes, not enough, not enough, not enough. Canceled. This, not enough. 10. Not enough. So really nothing on this page. Just Jungle Lord, but it had 6000 even. No 1 on the end. Okay, Sorcerer had a 0 on the end. Space Shuttle has a 0 on the end. Not enough. Produced, not enough produced, not enough produced. That's 3400 even, no 0. And then these don't have enough. Not enough on that one. This one has Big Guns has a 0 on the end. Fire, same. Tomcat has a 2. Millionaire has a 0. And Pinbot, there it is, 12,001. See, that's why I'm thinking it might be that one, because it has a 1 on the end. Road Kings 0, Grand Lizard is 0, High Speed is 0. Comet, love to see it be Comet, but it has a 0 on the end. And we're almost done already. So as you see now we're back in 90s. Can't be any of those. Bad Cat doesn't have enough. Police Force has a 1 on the end. Pool was canceled. Black Knight we already have. Earthshaker we already have. And then we have Jokers. It has a 3 on the end. And then Taxi has a 3. And then Sorcerers we already have. Bonsai Run we already have. Cyclone has a 0. And we already have Space Chasing. So that's it. That's the ones. Solid States. We went through the whole list of solid states all the way back to 1979. And there's only 2 that has a 1 on the end. Pinbot and Police Force. But like I said, that's just my thinking and my guesswork on it. Because why not just say 3,000? But they specifically say 3,001. And it's pretty good that Pinbot is 12,001. So that's where I got my guess, guys. But like I said, it's just a guess. And end of the day, I could be totally wrong. Who knows? There's so many on this list I love to see. I love to see Bad Cats. Obviously, it's not going to be, at least the first one's not. Because we got 2 others. Don't forget, we have 2 others in this pack. We're just guessing on 1. But there's so many on here I'd love to see. You know, Taxi, Cyclone, Comet, which is all part of, Hurricane, Tomcat. I mean, there's just so many on here. But here's Pinbot here. At the end of the day, this is my guess. Go through all this and look at the machine down there. It has yellow on it. It has red on it, too. So, I mean, it's a black cabinet, but there is a lot of yellow and red. And the colors on the picture, we do have red and yellow. So, I mean, colors kind of match, right? I think if I click on it, I don't think it gives you a better picture. Oh, yeah, there you go. So there it is. There is Pinbot. This is my guess. We already got, Bride of Pinbot, so it would make sense to do Pinbot, right? So what's your guess? End of the day, what is your guess on which one it could be? Look at that cool topper on there, too. Pretty cool topper on there. And then, like I said, what do you think the other 2 could be? There's so many from that list we went through, right? That the other 2 could be. Man, there's just so many I'd love to see. My top would be Bad Cats and Taxi would be my other 2 I'd like to see here with Pinbot. But who knows what it'll be. But I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. Drop in the comments if there's one you do not want to see. And which one would you like to see? So what's your not want to see and what is your really want to see? Drop them in a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you'd like to see coming and what you wouldn't want to see coming. You got my 3. I got Pinbot, Taxi, and Bad Cats. I'd love to see those 3. Okay, hopefully you liked the video, guys. If you did, please smash that like button for me. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell on. And I thank you in advance. Until that next video, I will see